Hello and welcome back to the Existence server. Now today I've got a little project to deal with. Well, you might remember Madcat and I built up this grinder down below, down here somewhere, get my orientation organised, and we kind of finished it off with a little bit of decoration to make it look a little bit okay. But yeah, wow, he's collected up all of this stuff here. Oh, he's maybe saving that up to smelt, I don't know. But yeah, we did an absolute minimum down here in terms of decoration. Now, what I intend to do today is decorate this up a whole lot more. So what I want to do is I want to knock these steps back a good bit, maybe make this room a little bit bigger, maybe even go down inside there and redo the walls, because at the moment that's just bare stone and that's a little bit boring. I'd like to do something with these. I need to get some vines and do some bits and bobs. So that is what we're going to do. I'm going to go and get a few things together right now, have a little think about what I want to do with this, and then come back in a moment and do some of the things. I forgot all these chests were even here. Ooh, cobblestone. I don't have much of that. That could be useful. Okay, so we'll be back in a bit. Right, and we're back. So, I've been off, I've collected a few things, I've got some leaf blocks, I've got some vines, I picked up some wool because I thought, well, you know, never know, might want to put a carpet down in here. I'm going to see what it feels like once I've got a little bit further with it and just see what I think. And the first thing that I want to do is, I'm going to have to keep harvesting these as I go, is make this room a little bit larger, make it the size that I want it to be, and sort of have this as the central point. So if I'm saying 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go out an extra 2 on this side if I can, and just do that, and yeah, sort of make it a bit wider that way. So let's see, what was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 going that way. 1, 2, 3, see, this is it. 4, 5, 6. Whoops, bit too big. And that to there. And then I think going back, yeah, let's go 6 back from here as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6. And let's get a torch in there as well. So I'm going to square that off. I'm going to take it up probably an extra couple of blocks. Let's see what's above there. Yep, problems everywhere, but we'll sort them out. So I'm going to go up a little bit extra with that. Put in a roof. So let's get this area organised first. I'm going to knock these stairs out as well. So let's start off there. Right, we'll see you back in a moment or 3. Right, and we're back. So, what have I done? I've made this room a lot larger in a few areas. That didn't take too long. I've reorganised this staircase going up so that it now goes straight up and out in a straight line rather than going up and round a couple of corners and getting a bit lost. And it comes out just here, which is going to be just right next to Madcat's path. So I'm sort of hoping it's not going to get in the way too much. Yeah, I mean, that's quite a naturalistic path. I think it shouldn't be a problem because it's going to be sort of coming round this side and then up and over. So the old entrance is down here. I've sort of refilled all this with dirt and stone and all sorts of stuff. Put in a tree, waiting for it to grow, and bang on cue, it grew. Fantastic. That's just filmmaking at its best. So that's it. That's what I've got going on down there. That looks a lot better, I think. It's much more clean. And then coming down this way, I need to think of something to put on the walls here because this is going to go out an extra block in a few places. So I'm going to have a little bit of structural stuff, then a little bit of stuff set back and a bit more structural stuff, and I need to get some lighting in there as well. I'm pretty poor, so I only really have torches. So I've got a few ideas I'm going to put into place there, and hopefully it won't look bad. I'm going to see, and if it looks bad, I'm going to have to make a trip to the Nether and get some glowstone and see what I can do. But down here, I've built in like a little storage room with a sleeping area because we need a way to get over to the zombie spawner. And the zombie spawner is directly through there. Let's just have a little look. There it is. Wow. Since when did the zombie in there have gold boots on? That's interesting. Anyway, So yeah, I'm going to go in there and switch some lights on as well, so that that isn't producing whilst I'm working around here. Because it's great for keeping my tools sharp and nice good durability and all that kind of thing, but the noise is a bit annoying. So yeah, this is going to be a storage room, just for some things, nothing much really, just in case you're in this area, and maybe a little enchanting area in here as well. So that's what I'm going to do there. And yeah, that's sort of what I've got going so far. All of this needs to go out an extra block or so, and I want to go down to the bottom one there and reorganise the water streams going up so that the mobs are getting pushed into the corner properly. At the moment, they're not quite getting into the corner properly. I'm going to have a look at the water streams and see if there's anything I can do. So that is my next job, I think. I'm going to maybe take an extra layer off all of this, ready to put a wall on, and then take an extra layer off all of this so that I've got space to do the structure. Now the stairs, I think I'm going to do the stairs just in straightforward wood. Nothing too fancy, some wood going up here. I kind of like the colour of jungle wood or spruce wood. This little platform, it's going to have to be at this level, so I'm going to have to think of something to do there. And then I'd really like somewhere to have a 3x3 piston door, so that whilst you're down there, you know you're safe, you know nothing's going to come wandering down. And maybe that means I've got to do a bit more work somewhere around here. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of work down below in the spawner sort of area, the one at the very bottom. Get that lit up. Actually no, the one below is already lit up. I'm going to do the replacing of the walls because I want that to look something a little bit better somehow. Okay, we'll be back in a moment. I'll show you what I've done. Okay, so that's the sort of thing that I'm thinking of down in these spawner areas, and just kind of keeping it simple. Maybe I should try and make some of these cracked ones. How do you make cracked ones? Do you have to bake them? I can't remember. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm going for. So all that I'm doing is I'm knocking out the skin here of the wall, and I'll do that very quickly now. Okay, so that's the skin all knocked out. So next up I'm just going to throw in some of the green ones randomly dotted around, or reasonably randomly anyway. And then I get some of the stair blocks, and I'm just going to place those in reasonably randomly as well. Just like that, or something like that anyway. And then I just fill in the gaps with the standard ones. So let's get those in my hand and just quickly fill all this in, and you'll sort of get an idea for what it is that I'm doing. And I'm not spending too much time on this, like I say, because it's not going to be seen by anybody. It's just because, oh gosh, I've run out. It's just because I can't help myself. It's because I think, yeah, it's got to be done at least partially right. Right, where are you? There we go. And then let's jump. Try and get all these filled in, these little gaps. So yeah, there you go. That's kind of what I'm doing, just really quickly and easily. I'm going to try and get some of these converted into cracked ones, and I'm pretty sure you just pop them in the furnace for a little while. So I'm going to do a bit of that, finish off down there, and we'll be back in a moment. Right, so this is kind of difficult to see in this lighting, but I'll try and do a little bit of lighting up so that when the video plays you'll get a bit of a better idea. So this is what I've done. I'm kind of stood in the door here, so I've got to get myself out of that. And it seems kind of bright through there, so I need to somehow block the light going in. And I think that's just this door. Do doors block light? No, they don't. I know that. I do know that doors don't block light. Okay, I'm going to have to do a bit of thinking about that. Somehow have some kind of clever way. I might just make this spawn proof. Just half slab the floor. That would make it easy, and then have no lighting at this end. I don't think it's actually going to affect anything in there, but you know, just in case. Right, so I'm going to go down to the skeleton spawner now and have a go at doing the same down there. Right, and we're back, and this has taken a bit longer than I actually thought it would. I've put in some stairs because I get so bored jumping up and up and up. So I put the stairs in first, pretty early on. And I've been down below and dealt with the spawner down here. So the one up top now is looking good, and I think this one's looking better as well. I need to open up that gap again when I'm ready, and then all of the mobs will start flowing back through. But I think for now I'm going to leave that closed. This area down here, bit of back of house, so I'm not going to worry about that too much. Now the main room is going to be I think my next task. I think I want to do that now. So let's just start clearing out a little bit of this, because I need it to go back a little bit more, just to give me some space to put the skin on the inside. So yeah, back in a bit. Right, well, I thought it might be best to start off with the stairs here. So I've done a little bit of this, and I've cleared out the walls where I want them to go. And I kind of have a design in mind that I really want to try out, and let's just give that a go. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that, and then maybe coming down by 1, 2, 3, 4, and then behind it I'm thinking, I think 6 is too much actually. That is going to be too much. I'm going to have to do even more on the walls here, just to fit in the design that I'd like to do. So what I want to do is sort of put something behind like that, and then just have, let's go craft some fence posts. And where are you? See if I can remember how to do fence posts like that. Yeah, that's the ones, they're the ones I want. Right, let's put those back in, and that, no, not like that, like that. Right, and then with the fence post sort of running down there like that. That's kind of what I had imagined there. Then let's go, 1 minute, how do you craft this? Is it like this and then like this? Let's see. No, I remember how to do this. 1 moment. Chiseled blocks, that's what I want to make. So like that, and then like that. Yeah, that's what I want to do, and that can be thrown away for now. And just need to clear out my inventory just a little bit more. So let's put the spare ender chest away, because I don't need that. Don't need the door. What else don't I don't need that for now. Don't need the cobble. I might have a little play with the andesite in a bit. I think I'm done with the wood generally for now, so let's have a look. What do we think of that? So far, I think that looks kind of interesting. Now, the next part of it was going to be something like this running up here. And so down by 2, I'm just going to fill in that with any old block. No, I've got the wrong blocks here. My goodness. Building with Gruva. It takes a long time. And then up by 2. And then I was sort of thinking back here, I need some light sources. So what I'd really like to do is get a light source right in there. Let's try it just with a torch. And sorry, I'm going back and forth because my inventory is such a mess. I haven't really got organised yet. And then I was thinking some leaf blocks in front of it, sort of like that. Now, I've got my leaf textures turned down, obviously, so you'd normally be able to see through that. Let's just try and turn that back on. 1 moment. Right, so that is it, the way that it should be seen. That is not good enough. That is not good enough by a long way. So what am I going to do? Do I have my shears on me? Yeah, I do. So let's get these shears out. 1 moment. And yeah, I think it's definitely going to be more like this, and then with a single block of light right there. So I think that should be glowstone. So maybe what I should do is I should go away, fill all of this in and see how I'm looking with glowstone. It's not going to be on every single one. I'm thinking of sort of every other one. So I'm going to extend that all the way down to the bottom and we'll see what it looks like. Okay, so this is what I've come up with so far. I had to change things around a little bit because I didn't like the way that the fence posts connect up with the blocks next to them. So I sort of did a little bit of changing around and messing about with things and just having a look at what I sort of thought of it. And I don't mind that so much. Maybe, yeah, maybe it would be nicer without the torches behind there. But I think for now I'm going to stick with the torches and I'm going to upgrade them a little bit later. I might go down and buy some sea lanterns from town. But I sort of think this would be better with glowstone. I think glowstone would be a better finish for this one. So I'm going to finish this off, pull it all the way down, make it all look regular and even, and bring you back in a moment to have a proper look at it on both sides, all finished. Okay, so we're back, and that was quite a long jump cut, and I've kind of made a lot of progress. I've built up this entrance area here, but I haven't gone too wild on it. Just because I sort of thought, you know, it needs a bit of Madcat input because this is his path and this is coming really, really close to his path. I mean, look at that. It's kind of going over it in little bits. So yeah, maybe I need to have a chat to him. But basically, all of that can go. That's just a little bit of decoration that I've just made now. And it needs a lot of finishing. But I'll do that once I've spoken to Madcat. And if we move it, we move it. That's not a problem. So anyway, down below, this is what it looks like now. It's got a lot of stuff going on. I think I want to change out some of the blocks behind here just to give it a bit of a change of texture behind there. Because it seems a little bit repetitive, and I definitely want to get some glowstone. Glowstone is the answer, and I think cobble behind the leaves. Or maybe cobble behind these. I don't know, cobble somewhere. Cobble and glowstone is the answer. But this has taken quite a long time already, and I'm really, really surprised that it's taken so long. But I like it. I think it looks really good. I think the roof here has got a little bit of interest in there with the andesite. Lots and lots of stone, but it's kind of meant to be a little bit of a stony building. And then getting down to the bottom here, I've done nothing. I'm going to save this for another day, but this is now a completely blank canvas, ready for me to build something on, do something with, and all that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm going to have to change out all that. There's lots to be done. Lots to be done in this room anyway. So I've got this room that I really want to do something with. And I've got a couple of ideas. I think there's some nice ideas here that I'm going to have. I'm going to show you anyway. And then into this room. Again, another blank canvas. And I think I'm okay just to put a skin all the way around this one. I may need to change this around a little bit, but that's no big problem. So yeah, this is going to be another room just for storage really. I'm going to put a few things in here and a little enchanting area. So yeah, that is what I've got done today. It has taken absolutely ages. I'm not a great builder, as you guys probably know, but yeah, that's what we've got so far, and I think it's feeling quite good. I still need to have a think about the idea of sort of a 3x3 piston door at the top here, but I'm going off that now because that would add extra bulk to this door, and this is already much bigger than I kind of imagined it would be. But yeah, so there we go guys. I hope you enjoyed this. Let's get that off. Oh, that's all I'm getting off my inventory. Look at that inventory. What a mess. What a terrible, terrible mess. Oh, it always ends up like that. So anyway guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please do leave a like, and if you want to see some more of this, drop me a subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Goodbye.